Welcome everyone to round 5. I think this is round 5. Did it even say? I don't think so. Welcome everyone to the next round of the Manufacturers Cup in Gran Turismo. This week we are at Spa, one of our favorite tracks, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. So coming up, we are in the Cayman, so the Group 4 cars, and this is a really rough track for the Cayman. So watching some testing, it's just really slow. Obviously, we've got a lot of high-speed straights. It's not got very good top-end speed, but it's really good on tires, and that's going to be a huge part of this race. So required is the hard, but you can also run the mediums. Some of the cars that were pushing it, either they try to go no-stop, which is the quicker way, but by the end, you really got to nurse those tires. The Cayman is pretty good on tires, and we're pretty good on tires typically anyway. So what's probably going to end up happening is we're going to be pretty slow compared to everybody else. But maybe towards the end of the race, they might start coming back to us a little bit as they start trying to tire wear or save tires. And we can essentially go pretty much flat out the entire time. I'll probably dial back the brake ballast to the rear a little bit. But we'll see what happens. So another thing that's interesting, I've absolutely been hammering the daily races the past few weeks, both the Nürburgring GP circuit and this week the one in Catalonia. And we've been crushing it. So we actually are up to about 70% of the way through B class. And to give you an idea, we were like 10% 2 weeks ago. So we've been crushing it on there, which could be interesting because the fields and the splits that it puts you in these championship races matters based on, those things. So we may get put into a higher split, and what we may see, we'll look at the points table once we get in, that we're probably going to finish lower, but we're probably going to get more points. So ideally, we might end up finishing around 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever. But will we get more than the 60 points that we've been getting every other round? Ideally, yes. We should be in a higher grouping, which will mean more points available, even at the bottom end. So it'll be interesting to see. A little bit of dynamic. This will be the first time since we've made that huge jump in driver rating. We're almost to A class, to see what kind of group we get put with. And plus, we're going to be in a slower car. But we got the tire thing, so lots of weird dynamics going into this race. Enough of me talking. Let's get to the race. All right, so here we go, guys. Worst case scenario has happened. I was like number 1 in the lobby in DR, or number 2 actually. That means instead of being at the bottom of a higher list, I'm at the top of a lower list, which means there's really nothing I can gain from DR in this race. All I can do is lose, and I'm in a terrible car. So it's just really damage control. I'm going to lose all the work I did to gain DR. I'm going to lose a ton in this race, most likely. So, I don't know. Oh, shoot. I need to put my hards on. There we go. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, maybe some of these people will burn their tires up. It's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough 8 laps. Just even in qualifying, the Silvias and the Ferraris were just blowing by me on straights. Man, I was really hoping we'd be at the bottom of a high DR group. So we were playing with house money at that point. But we're going to have to salvage what we can here and hope that we don't lose a ton of driver rating. Which just sucks. Because, if I would have known that, I wouldn't even have done the race, because there's really nothing for me to gain here. And I was really close to getting to A, but hopefully this doesn't punish us too much. I don't know. Let's see what we can do, as always. See lots of Ferraris and Silvias. They're super fast at this track. But we do it for the content. We're all the way down in 11th, I believe. There's another Porsche. We were about 2/10 behind them, I think, or something like that. There we are. That number 2 number plate. Oh! we gotta try to at least get a top 10. Try to minimize the damage so we don't lose a ton of DR. Maybe we'll get lucky and a bunch of these people will try to pit and do a one-stop strategy. I don't know. Dial the brake balance back. Alright, let's see what we can do. She's gonna go 2. 8 laps. Which isn't as bad. I mean, the other series, the GT1 group did like 15, so tire wear was even a bigger issue. My guess is we're actually hurt here with 8 laps. Everyone's probably going to be fine. Here we go. I already see the car behind us just running us down already. Oh, man. Go. We didn't lift as much there, so we got a spot. We're going to have to put on a driving clinic in this race. Stay out of trouble. We got cold tires. Let's just try to take it easy here in the first lap. This will be a true test of our driving ability. Oh, jeez. Man, that was a little crazy, dude. Cars are just driving by us like we're standing still. And they're just putting us out of the way because we're slow too. Me and these lobbies have been wild lately. Oh shoot, oh shoot. That wasn't for me. Please don't give me a penalty for that. That was already going on behind me. The thing is, we cannot afford, if everyone else wants to do this, we cannot get into any of these scraps. Our only chance is to stay mistake-free this entire race and get a little bit of help from others. Alright, what'd we go? 11th to 6th in one lap? I'll take that. The problem, though, is going to be as everybody gets spread out and we can't capitalize on as much carnage, everyone's just going to pick us off one by one because they're so much faster. As much as I love Porsche, I don't think I can pick them again next time because there's just so much of a stark difference between the 911 and the Cayman. It's almost just worth not doing the Cayman races. We're going to get killed on this straight here. Combination of slipstream and that car just being faster. Man, this guy's nuts. You can see how quickly that Silvia caught us. The Ferrari and the Silvia are just so much faster. Ugh. And I'm trying to avoid, I don't want to get caught up in their stuff. My only chance is just to stay out of these guys' scraps and hope that they make mistakes like that Ferrari keeps doing. He's going to come right back into the track. Oh man, that guy's dangerous. Our hope right now is that that guy who keeps making so many mistakes that he just completely gets out of the loop. Any Ferrari or Silvia that I can count on just not being involved in the race is a win. Looks like he just spun out or something again, or a penalty or something, because he's dropped off massively. I lifted a little bit more there than I wanted to. Oh, he made a mistake there. I kind of followed him. I gotta stop following this guy because he's making a lot of mistakes and I'm following him right into him. I didn't get a ton of practice. I honestly didn't practice in this car until about an hour before the session started. So I didn't get a ton of practice. I mean, I've run a ton of times at Spa, but not necessarily in the Cayman here. Part of me knew it was going to be slow. We got a good 5 seconds to that guy behind us. But let's see over the next few laps how quickly they can run that down because they're so much faster than us. Ooh, I broke way too early there. I can ride that. I can take that a little bit further. The other thing too is I hate these hard tires. Oh, there we go. Again, just rely on our driving ability. Consistency, staying out of trouble. Hopefully now... I messed that up again. Shoot. Hopefully those guys back there catch up to him and they all battle each other and knock each other out. We can just kind of do our own thing up here. A 6th place in this race would be a heck of a salvage job from how slow we are. And that's not even counting if some people start having some tire troubles. We're looking golden on tires. I don't think it's going to be a problem for us. Like I said, though, it should be less a problem for this split than the GT1 classes races because they have to do 15 laps, so it's a much bigger issue for them. My guess, everybody's on hards and they'll run them to the end and be fine. Let off a little bit, see if we can't carry more speed through here. We can probably still carry a bit more and try to run it a little bit wider. Braking points are all a little bit different here on this car. It's just frustrating because like this Dan Bella guy behind us that you saw wiping out, wrecking, messing up spots, and then he's already back under 2 seconds. He's just going to close on us just based on pure speed. We're just really handicapped in this car. That was pretty good. I barely lifted there, but still, we lose so much time on this straight. 1.6. He's going to be under 1.5. Jeez. Oh, why am I braking so early there? I felt like when I was practicing earlier. I guess my tires are warmed up now. I can take more into that turn. I need to do that. Braking way too early. I'm trying to think that I can't brake as late as I can on my medium tires since I'm on the hards. Oh no, that could be a penalty. I think I'm gonna get a penalty there. Shoot. I should get a warning the first time. Not in the early race. I'm trying to just carry more speed because we're at such a disadvantage. comes. Not much I can do about it. Like I'm standing still. Hope that he makes another mistake. The Harambe guy is also right behind us. Like I said, now that we've gotten spread out and I can't rely on people banging into each other, we're just going to get wheeled in one by one. Just hope that by a few more laps we can hold some people off, but that's what happens when you try to squeeze in where you can't fit. You're trying to go double wide through the up to Rougeau. Alright, let's see if we can't break a little later here now. Curious where the guy that was leading. I think that was, yeah, he had the initial. But that's the only guy that was ranked higher than me in the lobby. That's the only person we could gain DR from. Everybody else we're just going to lose it to. Alright, we're going to get this spot back periodically here for a second, but this guy more than likely is going to eventually catch us because he's quicker. See how much that penalty puts him back. So we come across with 3 laps to go. Let's see if Dan Bella can't make another big mistake. We're setting fastest laps, that's good. The problem is it's about 3 seconds slower than everybody else. I think the name of this video is going to be one hand tied behind my back. Just feels like we're at a handicap to everybody else in such a slower car. And without the added benefit of the longer race where the tire wear kind of benefits us, we're really just at a disadvantage. It's a little better there. Braking later. Which sucks that I love this track too. And I'm pretty good at this track. I will say that's the thing that's most frustrating is, you know, I'm pretty good at Spa. Typically, usually, in equal cars. But we're just at a handicap here. Especially on the hard tires. Not only am I on the do this on hard tires, which I hate. Set another best sector there. We've actually kept the lead about where it was at, 2.3 seconds. Hopefully they're battling back there. I can't really tell. I'm not really going to look on the radar or on the map, track map. Under 2 seconds now. We're just about to be under 2 seconds. Can we get lucky and think that somebody out here is running on all mediums the entire... Oh, shoot. I missed the script shift there. Oh, if I would have missed that shift, we would have been under the 234. Not too bad setting our best times at lap 7. That's good. Again, we're going to get crushed on this straight. Have to let off as little as possible to try to salvage what we can out of here. And here comes the 1.5. Look at that. 1.4. Man, it's like we're running a completely different class. The question is, I don't even know if I mean, like I've said before, I'm a pretty good defensive driver. I don't even know if our defensive driving skills are going to help us when there's such a stark difference. This is what all those dudes in Formula 1 feel like. This is, oh, I messed that up too. I feel like any of the other, name it, any of the other cars in the field in Formula 1 with Max. He's just running a completely different class than us. Tires are getting a little under a second now. We're about to be under a second. Yep. And this has not been my best lap here. Alright, here we go. It's going to come down to the last lap. Can we defend? Oh, somebody came into pit. A few people coming into pit. We're going to get those spots because you lose a ton. You lose about 50 seconds in the pits on this race. Pitting is not a good idea. Harambe's caught us again. Let's see when he goes for the pass. He should wait and do it on the straight because it's gonna be an easy pass for him. All he had to do was wait, and he would easily pass me. And he kind of went for it too soon. Putting our best sector there, that's good. Oh, he did something. He spun under something. Can we salvage a 5th place? That would be awesome. Oh man, that would be insane to get a 5th place. I was not expecting that. But we still got about half the lap to go. We got to lock it down. Minimize our loss of DR and get some points. I can't believe people ran on those mediums. They must not have known that the 24-hour layout of Spa, the pit lane is brutal. You lose about 50 seconds in the pits. It's crazy. So like pitting is not the strategy to use. I'll tell you what, I've had some really solid races the last few weeks in the daily races and stuff. This might be the most impressive one I think I've done. Managing to get a 5th out of this. Oh, shoot. Whew, that wasn't pretty. But we're going to bring it home and take off 5th. Woo! I'm sweating like crazy. I finished ahead of all the other. Let's see where the other Caymans finished. 9th and 12th where the other came. Well, they're still out running. But it looks like the other Caymans finished 9th and 12th, which is the route where I thought we'd be. A 5th place. I will take that. I'll take that and run with it. And turn off this broadcast. Woo-wee. So again, we're not going to gain any DR, but we're only going to lose DR to 3 people, which hopefully will minimize it. 6 positions. Raise 6 positions. How about that? That was an impressive drive, if I do say so myself. How many points did we get? 76 points. I think that equals the most we've ever gotten. All right. Good deal, fellas. Well, there you go. There you have it. Really solid drive there. Just trying to do our own thing, stay out of trouble, rely on our tires, and we managed to salvage a 5th. Again, so ideally, we only lost DR to these 3 guys. And we probably wouldn't gain any from any of these guys because we had a higher DR going in. So we're going to lose DR, but only losing 3. Not worst case scenario. Let's go and look at our meter and see if it's changed at all. I'll have to run the numbers, but... So it didn't really move. Very little. We might have lost maybe like a couple hundred or something like that, DR. Let's look at this. So yeah, you can see right there, the little meter. It was about 70% full going into it. It looks like about the same. It might be like 65 or something. So we might have lost a little bit, but that could have been disastrous. If we had finished like 12th to 15th in that race, this could have got knocked down all the way to about 25% because we would have just been giving up driver rating to everybody that finished ahead of us. They just would have ate us up because we were starting at the top. So good deal. Got the second most points, so that race is going to count towards our total. Managed to salvage the driver rating and put together a pretty impressive drive. So like this video, please. That was a difficult drive, so give us a like. Subscribe. Starting tomorrow, if you're watching this on Wednesday, on Thursday, June 22nd, whenever you're watching this, we'll start the Creator Series that we're running. So that'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern. So I think we're running 2 races, one in the Miata tomorrow, one in the 911 Group 3 car, which you know we like, so that's going to be awesome. So tune in for that. Hopefully it's going to be awesome. Hopefully it'll give us the channel a lot of exposure to others. But yep, like this video, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.